So words are really the same thing as solving by elimination and by substitution. You just have to get the equations they give you. So whereas before we give you the two equations, in words you just have to get it. So the only thing I'm going to teach you here is how to get the two equations from each of the word problems, not how to solve it, so that this video isn't that long. The thing you need to know is that there are two types of questions. Okay, so on this side there'll be questions which will have 1, 2, 3, 4. So on this side they'll have 4 numbers. Okay, so over here 1, 2, 3, 4. So there'll be two types of questions, one with 4 numbers and the other one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 6 numbers. Okay, so there'll be two types of questions, 4 numbers, 6 numbers. If you get the one with 4 numbers, you're going to line up money with money over a couple of sentences, and then the two variables added together is going to give you the total. If you get the one with 6 numbers, you're going to write the equations as it's written in the sentence. These ones are by far the easiest ones. All right, so let's take a look at the first one. You're going to define the variables x and y. Now, you don't have to have x and then just y. You can use the letters that they give in the question, which is what I'll do this entire video. However, you know that the first one is x and the second one is y. Then you're going to write two separate equations. You're going to solve using elimination substitution, and the most important thing is you're going to write your answer in complete sentences in reference to the question. All right, so you're going to define the variables as you read. So what I like to do is you're going to circle or box, or I'm going to use a colored pencil as you go.
This is a listening check. Underline the title.
And all you're doing is you're looking for the numbers. An animal shelter spends $3.50 per day to care for each bird. So that $3.50 is for a bird. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this so that I know that that $3.50 goes with a bird. Okay, and $6 per day to care for each cat. So the $6 goes with a cat. Okay, Julia noticed that the shelter spent.
This is a listening check. Color in $179.
So this is saying you're going to line up money with money over a couple of sentences. You'll notice that that was more than just one sentence. This is money, money, and money. So you line up money, money, money with a couple of sentences. All right, define your variables. So my x is going to be whatever my first thing is, which is bird. And this y is going to be the second thing, which is cat. Now, don't have to write it in terms of x and y. So I'm actually going to write it using these letters that they give me in the problem. So the first question is going to be $3.50, and what's that? A bird. So I'm going to call it capital B. So you can say B or you can say X, doesn't matter. My second thing that I circled is $6 with cat. So that plus the $6 for a cat, which is C. So B and C, or X and Y, same thing, is equal to, line up money with money, is equal to 179. So this is in money, money, money. My second one is the two variables added together are going to give me my total. Now, they're not going to give you that, they're just going to give you the total. So what are my two variables? It's B and C. Add them together, so B plus C is going to give me my total. And I'm just looking for the last number. Bam, 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 34.
This is a listening check. Color in the two equations that we've just written down in black.
That's my two equations. Now you solve it just like you did before using elimination or substitution. How many birds at the shelter on Friday? So after you solve this, the one that you're looking for is how many birds. So at the end, after you do part 3, you're looking for, write your answer in a complete sentence. You're going to get B is equal some number. Okay, so how many birds were at the shelter on Friday? Whatever number is the number of birds at the shelter on Friday. At the shelter on Friday would be your answer. So you do substitution or elimination. You're looking for your numbers. So I can even do this without reading. So find a number. Here we go. All right. Now you need to know what is this number associated with. It looks like small cup, right, of lemonade. So this number is small cup of lemonade, and large cups for $2.50. Okay, so this $2.50 goes with this large cup. If Ashley sold a total, and here's your total, of lemonade for $265, so this is her total, and she sold it for $265. How many cups of dish did she sell? So once again, remember, when you have four numbers, you're lining up money with money. Okay, so let's start with the first money. So first money is small cups of lemonade for $1.25. So you're going to go $1.25, and now you're going to define the variable. So X and Y, so instead of using X and Y, I'm just going to use these words. So what's the difference between these two? One is small, one is large. So I'm going to say S for small. So $1.25 for each small cup plus large cup for $2.50, and large L is equal to, remember, because I'm doing money with money, find the one that has money, $265. Okay, then the second step is going to be two variables added together is the total. So what are my two variables? It's S, and make sure your S looks different than your 5. S plus L is equal to my total, which is what? 155. Okay, so she sold whatever, after you solve this using elimination substitution, number of small cups, the number of large cups of lemonade. I will see with the 6 numbers, they write the equations as it's written in the sentence. Very, very simple. So you're going to find 3 numbers in a row and another 3 numbers in a row. A company sells brass and steel machines. One shipment contains, and here's my first number. So I'm going to find 3 and 3. 3 brass and 10 steel parts and cost $48. That entire sentence is your first equation. A second shipment contains 7 brass and 4 steel and costs $54. And that is your entire second equation. Okay, so let's write this out. Remember, you define your variables. In this case, X is brass and Y is steel. So you write that down. So you're going to go 3B for brass and plus 10S for steel. And it costs $48, equals 48. Then my second one, 7 brass, make sure you're lining them up, right? 7 brass plus 4 steel is equal to 54. Okay, then you use elimination and substitution to find B and S, and then write your answer in a complete sentence. When you finish, find the cost of each type of machine. All right, so you would say, write your answer in a full sentence. Brass costs whatever answer you would have gotten, and steel parts cost whatever answer you would have gotten.
This is a listening check. Color in these empty boxes.
Very nice and easy. The 6 ones, you're just looking for them in a row. Let's take a look at another one. Faith and Sophie go to a movie theater and purchase refreshments for their friends. Faith spends a total of $32. Okay, so here's my first number. It's a total of $32 on 2 drinks and 2 bags of popcorn. So there's my first sentence, because there's 6 numbers in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sophie spends a total of $182 on 10 drinks and 14 bags. Okay, so there's my second one. So now just write it out. Define your variables. X is going to be drinks and Y is going to be popcorn. So 2B for drinks plus 2, shall we just say, we can say bags, B, or we can say P, popcorn. So I'm just going to say P. Equals, what's the total? $32. All right, now line that up. So I need 10 drinks. So that's 10 drinks plus 14 bags of popcorn equals $182. All right, so those are my 2 equations. Once again, you're going to solve using elimination or substitution, and then write your answer in a full sentence. Actually, this question doesn't tell me to find an answer. At the end, I'm just going to have D equals some number and P equals some number. Okay, and that's pretty much all there is to this.
So let's practice.